Hello, everybody. Welcome back. And to any new viewers, nice to have you here. Hopefully you stick around. Just to let you know, I had COVID, so I'm a little bit behind and wasn't overly sick, but it really wore me out. So I am a bit behind on my planners. But this is what I've pulled. I was playing a little bit. This is what I pulled. It is Live Love Posh's Winter Blooms, and it's this page here. And then the snowmen, well, can't really, there you go. The snowmen, this came from Amber Plans Her Day winter collections. So you get 2 sheets of that. You get some boxes, and then you get some quotes. So I also pulled out, I gotta get back to where I was. Here we go. My watercolor goals, and I pulled out these 2 boxes here, some headers, and these 2 swatches from that one. I've been playing around a bit. I don't know really flowers and snowmen. It's kind of weird, but I think I can make it work. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these big guys right here, and I am going to take this blue box. I have cats, and I have cat hair. Lovely. Okay. I just pulled these off. Like, how did I get cat hair on them already? It's crazy. I actually think that the box will look better over top. So these guys are cross-country skiing, but they're kind of angled downwards. So I'm just going to make them downhill skiing, kind of, sort of. And then I've got a tobogganer. We call it a toboggan in Canada. A sled, I guess, in the US. And I think I'm going to do the same idea over here. Which way do I want this? Do I want this like this? Do I want this like this? But I am going to grab the other box. I guess I don't like the boxes lined up. So let's just kind of place the box like this. I won't put it down. And let's see, how do we want this? So he has to go downwards. Okay. See, if I bring him up, then I'm bringing the box up too, unless, well, I was kind of thinking what I could do is something like that, and then bring like a little bit of the flowers in something like this. I actually like that. I mean, it seems ridiculous doing flowers with snowmen, but I'm ridiculous, so let's go for it. I would want something like that over here too. Now, is this gonna be weird going like that? You know what? I've never done that before, and I think I like it. I just need to white out. I need to white out these black lines. Okay, so I'm going to do that and come back. Okay, so that is whited out. I always laugh when I say that. Okay, so I took my jelly roll number 10 and whited that out. Now, I'm just kind of looking at this sticker here. So there's these 3 funny lines there. Just kind of Seems a bit weird. That looks crooked to me. Is this box crooked? That is straighter, and now I don't have my tweezers. My tweezers are in my work bag right now. And can you hear the beeping in the background? My husband is texting me. Okay. Yeah, that feels better. That's kind of weird, but that's okay. I'm going for it. And this side, I'm going to, is this straight? I don't think this one is straight either. We're just going for it like that. And I have some snowflakes, which I'm gonna add a couple in right now. Just kind of feeling like, yeah, okay. Just to kind of get the idea. Now, the other thing is there's 3 small, tiny snowmen. This one looks like it's ice fishing. This one's figure skating, and this one is building a snowman. So maybe I incorporate this one and the small one and then the 2 medium ones together somehow. I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, I have an idea here. Let's put this along the bottom. So we're not gonna go over the bottom then. We are going to stay like that. And then I'm gonna take this one here and I'm going to cut it. And I'm gonna put it up along the bottom. Actually, I'm gonna cut it just a little bit more. Like that. Put my, what am I putting there? Oh, the big one. Like that. Then we are going to add in a couple small boxes in here. This one has boxes in it. So let's go with a purple one. Actually, let's go with the blue snowflake one, because this is purple and purple. So let's put a blue snowflake one in like this, and a darker, this is like a darker purple, I guess, in like this. And then I'm just gonna grab, uh-oh, look at, I took this one out at one point for some reason, and I didn't put it in properly. Okay, and then we'll just put a little one in here. Okay. And then over here, I think, see, this one here has, oh, I need to go get my tweezers. This one here, we'll cut the bottom off because it already has kind of like the snow underneath. Like that. And then we'll take this bigger piece here and put this one on top. Except that I'm not crazy about the white again under here. Just take a little bit of it off. The only thing is that I kind of want it to be I was thinking over here more. Maybe I put it over there a bit more, but then the line doesn't make sense. Frustrating myself here. Okay. Well, nope. I'm going to do this instead. I'm going to put this down here. And I'm going to put these guys in like this. Okay, I'm putting the purple big box in here. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I don't know if that's straight or not. Then I will take this box here. Try and make it straight. And then I will take the light purple box off of it here. The one thing I found from working yesterday is my eyes are sore. Like, I came home and they wouldn't stop watering and they were burning. So obviously it's all the dust, right? Because I'm a merchandiser, so I'm doing cosmetics resets or relines. So what we're doing is we're changing up the displays in the stores. So obviously when I'm moving the fixtures around in that, it's very dusty and it's driving my eyes nuts. I could put two little ones in up here too. I think so. Not that I need, oh my gosh, I am going so crooked. I don't really need 2 boxes for Thursday, but I kind of like how that looked. Again, crooked. Oy. So if you are new here, please consider subscribing. I'm not usually this bad. I am fussy about straight boxes, but I can usually get them right the first time and I don't have to redo them 5 times. And I do like to mix and match, as you can see, my stickers. And I'm usually a little bit more, well, no, I'm not always all that decisive, am I, guys? Sometimes. I think I am, sometimes. Okay, so I like how that's looking. So I just want to put in a little bit more flowers. And I usually have my tweezers. Is this going to work? Get this. If you take this part off, it usually makes it easier to peel the stickers off. Okay, so there are some half flowers already here. So I'm kind of thinking, okay, I lied. Apparently it doesn't make it easier. Okay, I'm thinking like maybe, you know, just a little bit of this. I don't think I want too many flowers, but I do like how they are decorative. And I am peeling off these ones that have these edges. So then I can attach them to the boxes. And I don't know that I want too many more flowers. I kind of like that. Okay, I do have some headers. And I have two different ones. Or, well, if you include this one, I have three different ones going on here. But that's okay. So that's today. I'm going to make this one today. I guess I'll use the big one. Big blue one on here. So that kind of matches. And, oh, actually on Saturday, I've got some big plans on Saturday. I could cover that up. And Sunday we have plans. So let's go. Sunday, I'm finally doing Christmas with my father-in-law and stepmom-in-law. Yeah, that doesn't look right. Let's go this way. I know, it's purple on purple. Doesn't look great. What if I put it over top? Like, what if I put it up here? What does that look like? That's not too bad. Then I could put one up here. Don't forget for Monday. Monday, I spent the afternoon, like literally all afternoon, like 3-4 hours prepping for Tuesday for work. And holy smokes, the emails, the updates, the memos that I have to read for each different company. And like, for instance, on Monday, I did Essence, Pacifica, and Physicians Formula displays. So I have to read memos and information for each one of those. Well, those aren't the only ones I have. I've got probably 7 or 8. I'm not even sure how many different companies there are. There's Pixie, there's Elf, Black Radiance, and whew, that made for a long day. But in a way, it was kind of good to get back into things because it has been a while. Okay, so I have reminder, focus on, and today. I feel like I need to put one in here. Thursday, that's today. Focus on would work though, because I need to focus on these videos. So can I put this one in here? Or do I need to? I don't think I have a bigger box. I do not have a bigger box left. What if I put it underneath? Is that weird? Is it gonna look weird? What does that look like? You know what? I don't love it, but I don't absolutely hate it. So I think my purple box is still crooked, but I'm leaving it. Okay, so I have a reminder in today, and I don't think I need to use them. We'll see. I want to get some snowflakes on. So I'm kind of thinking of putting these together. So like snowflakes in bunches. Not want the same ones together. Rather than, having individual ones everywhere, I'm kind of wanting to do bunches. So maybe in here. And then a couple here. Okay, so this is the last of my big ones. So I'll do something like that. Okay, I have 3 little ones left. Do I want to do a 3 somewhere? Or I could put the 3 little one. Oh, and you know what? Let's hang on to them. We'll use them in the panel, side panel. So I do want to get, what do you call these things? These dot thingies, bullet points on Sunday, because I do have to kind of like get ready for next week for work. And then I'm going to put a couple here on Monday. And I'm just going to note a couple things that I did here. Yeah, I like that. I could put a couple in here, but I don't think I'm going to. I don't want to overload this one. I have a dashing through the snow, which actually would have worked in here somewhere. Let's grab my scissors so my big fat fingers aren't in the way. I may want to move this snowflake. And you notice my nails? Yep. Broken, chipped. All from work. 2 days of work. Broke all my nails. That's why I never do my nails, because, and I have solid nails, which I can't even imagine if I had, maybe if I had soft nails, they'd be a little bit more flexible and then they wouldn't break all the time. I suppose that's a thing too, isn't it? Let's get the T on here. Okay, and then just put this one up here. Kind of like that. Yeah, I do. Actually, this is ridiculous. I know. Oh my gosh. Like it better over more. So it's on this corner and this corner kind of thing. And yes, I want to move that one there. Of course I do. Like, nope, not doing it. We're not doing it. We're not, whoop. We are not doing it. Totally doing things off camera here, but this one here is clear, and I think I like it better. Yes. Oh my gosh, I wrinkled it. You know what it is I'm so exhausted that I'm almost over, it's almost like adrenaline, I guess, is what I'm working on here. And I'm feeling, I don't even know the words for what I'm feeling. Cover that up with that. Okay, so I need another quote. I'm all over the place for one thing. Squirrel! Okay, gonna find some quotes. It didn't have to go very far for this one. This book's always near me. Amber plans her day, black quotes. She's got spring, summer, autumn, and winter quotes in here. The world changes when it snows. It's the best time of year, baby. It's cold outside, sweater weather, cold hands, warm heart. And then you get 2 pages. So I'm kind of thinking, baby, it's cold outside. Let's see. I want to put the quote, either here, or do 2 quotes even. The world changes when it snows. That's actually a good one. Let's see how big it is. Would this one fit up here? Oh, it does. Well, maybe I do 2 quotes. I'll put one there. Let's put a snowflake with it up here. In here. You know what? I'm going to cut some of the white off. Okay. The white is cut off just because I want to get it right in here. just so that they're not lined up together. Okay, and then I do like Baby It's Cold Outside, or It's the Best Time of the Year. I like that one. I'm gonna have to rethink this, I think. Okay, so I like that there. I'm gonna rethink this one up here. I don't know that I actually really need one up here. Let's see. I mean, technically I could just put a couple more snowflakes in there. See, this would fit right in here. I like that. So guess what I have to do? Take another sticker off. Oh my gosh, can you say indecisive? At least this one can go back in here. Just like that. Okay, I like that. This one is really off to the side. Why did I do that? You know what though? I can bring in some of these dots that I haven't used, that I was complaining about. I don't know why I'm like sing-songing my voice right now. Yeah, the dots work here. I can bring in a little bit of flowers. Okay, so I cut down one of these flowers. I'm thinking bringing in this bigger flower in here. And then maybe bringing the other half of it in here. This one though kind of feels like it needs some leaves and stuff, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't think this piece is gonna work. That flower is just too big. This works for me. And then I'm thinking maybe a little bit right in here, like this piece here. Yeah, that whole piece. That's what we're doing. We'll use the same one, but in a bigger size, I guess. Which is okay. Because we'll just, yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay, and then I did have one more snowflake. I can throw like right in here. Okay, and then the other half I could just bring in here. The other half that I cut off, and try and get this on straight. There. I did have this other little piece here with dots. No, it doesn't work over there. I really wish these were clear. Have I said that yet? It worked over here. Do I want to try maybe, will this piece fit in here? Let's see. Again, crooked. Yeah, it's okay. You can barely see it. I think I am done. Let's get this out of the way. What do you guys think? I like the colors. It's purple and blue. I like them, how they combine together. I know it's completely weird, right? Flowers and snowmen. Did say these were winter flowers. Okay, so let's take our closer look here. You can see how the colors really go together, like the flowers and the snowmen. They really work. All right. Okay, so hit the like button. And please join us and subscribe. I've noticed when I'm editing that sometimes I just move too fast through here and you don't even get to see it. Share with your friends and your planner friends, your planner groups, your Facebook groups, please. And thank you. And happy winter, everybody. Have a wonderful day and be chatting with you again soon.